Check it out, everyone. Welcome back to Brookhaven. And today we're going to be talking about the most underrated jobs in the game. I know a lot of you probably have roleplayed as a police officer, probably a firefighter, or even a doctor. But there's a lot more jobs out there that you may not know about. And there's a truck coming and picking me up. I don't know where I'm going, but I guess this is a good place to start. There's a lot of jobs in the game that a lot of you guys probably don't even think of considering doing. And honestly, being a chocolate, like, I don't know, a van driver, like, or a food truck driver is actually one of them. Not many people think of doing that. And honestly, this was not originally on my list, but now it is. And this guy stopped. Do you want me to get out? You literally picked me up. I thought you wanted me to go on an adventure with you, but I guess not. So we're out of there now. And I will be honest with you guys, originally it was supposed to be a top 5 video, but after looking through all the jobs, I said to myself, no. There's way too many to be able to do. So we're going to be talking about some of those today by actually going through the list that we have right here. As you guys know, grocery store doesn't count as a underrated job. A lot of people do that. Same with the teacher, police, even like surprisingly, I think a dancer's used a lot more, but I don't see many dancers around because who's going to go around and just going to start dancing? Like, I know there's dances that you can do, but I don't feel like that's actually like a sought after job in the game. Like, you can go to the club to do that. You can go to up here to do it, but I don't see either of those used as often. But yes, you can be a dancer. You can literally go and do a role play with your friends, doing a dance party, or even like doing a back alley, like, I don't know, a back alley, you get what I'm trying to say, like a dance off or something. That could be a possibility. What are you doing? You're running around with a sing sign? I don't even know what that means. But yeah, that's like the first option. And honestly, some of these I don't have great ideas, but down below in the comments, guys, you can put your ideas as well. And don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and just comment in general. What's your favorite, most underrated job in the game? Because there's a lot of them out there, and they have to be from this list, guys, by the way. So let's continue on. Bank person, a student is another two that are used often. Same with the actor. I feel like we do have some actors running around, but I don't really see many people with this over their head. So I am big assuming this is kind of underrated if you really think about it. How many times you see a guy come onto this server with this job on their head and go, yeah, man, we're going to do a film movie today. You need a lot of people for this one. So you can't technically do this alone. You have to like set up the cameras and whatnot. And you would have to actually role play out role playing or acting in a scene. So you can see how this one is kind of underrated because there's a lot more work that goes behind it, but it could 100% work. You just need a few different props to make it work, but you can literally make it work in many different ways. Where are the cameras? Ah, there we go. We got cameras galore, and we can't put them in the street, but we can put them on the side here. But see what I'm talking about? You can literally just have these out here, and you can just start, oh, it's facing my direction. Stupid camera. Go the way I need you to do. Like, you can have a guy out here and go, ah, yes. I am Nicholas Non-Cage, and I'm here to save the day, or something like that. I don't know. I'm just literally thinking of ideas, guys. But yeah, that right there is an underrated job. If you really think about it, how many times have you seen people do this? And also, how many people have you seen with the Club Brooks thing? Basically, this either means you're a worker up there or you're a bouncer. So that would mean you would either have to stand down here. Actually, no, you have to stay, not the apartment. You don't want to be a bouncer for an apartment, but that's a possibility. That's called a doorman. But yeah, you literally sit down here. You put up like the different, do we have those? Yeah, we have those. You put up stuff like this, like on like this side, and then you put them over here on that side, just like that. And you literally just stand here, and you let people in and out. You're like, yeah, you can go in. Yeah, you're cool. You can go and go to the club tonight. You know what I'm trying to say? That's a thing. That literally is a thing. And obviously, you can still go to the top and be like a bartender that sells drinks. You could be a DJ, but there's not really much DJ stuff, so you have to put your own DJ stuff out for that. But you get what I'm trying to say. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this underrated job, and we can continue on from there. We did those. Driver is popular. I've seen repairman. I've seen hair and nails. I've seen sheriff, criminal. Athlete is another one. So you're probably saying to yourself, Darzeth, how do you roleplay as an athlete? Well, lucky for you, there's multiple situations like this. You can be a runner. You can literally do a run and run around and do a run. you're literally running. That's literally what it is. But we don't have a track and field area. I'm hoping in the future they change that. Along with the actor one, I hope they make like how they made an artist set. I hope they make a actor, like a movie set style RP. I'll be doing a future video on that one. That's going to my dear list. See, this even helps me with ideas. So literally, being a athlete would allow you to do like sports. Like you can be football, soccer. Those are literally the only options you have. Football, soccer, the same sport in general from different parts of the world. But we don't have actual football from America in this, but we do have soccer. So that tells you that's a possibility right here. And technically being a horse rider is also an athlete and a race car driver. But yeah, that one's a underrated job. People are chefs. Modeling, I actually see a lot of that, and I also see a lot of the scenery. Go figure, right? We just literally saw someone run around with a sign saying singing, so these technically, all three of these can be some form of unrated job, but you do see these a lot more, along with musician. But a newscaster, though, how often do you really see a newscaster in this game? Like, I don't really see anyone running around with, where are you? With this in their hand, and reporting on news. Like, I don't see a news van in the game either. Like, it's in the game. I mean, like, literally, I don't see people pulling this up, going, well, bam, bam, oh, there it is, and going, okay, I'm the news. And obviously, the news job is literally right there as well. So, you literally can report on the news and do different things. Like, if there's a house fire, guess what, guys? You also get to go to the house fire and report about it and, like, type in chats like, oh, yes, there was a house fire over here. Or if there's a grand opening to a hotel like this, you can go over there and talk about how it's grand opening and do stuff like that. Or you can even go to the mall and sit at the news station and do something there. Obviously, with this, you might need a few other people, or you need to join other role plays to make it work. But this is one of those jobs that you can do like a police officer or a firefighter where you don't need to be involved with that said role play. I know, that's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually kind of like that one a lot. That's a very easy one to do. To be fair, we do kind of need a newscaster like style house as well. I know we have that there, but a newscaster style house would be pretty sweet to see in the game. It would. You can't deny that. News, go away, news. YouTuber, I've seen that. Principal, daycare, I've seen it. Detective, big time. Gamer, even. Like, you know, it's kind of weird to say. I've seen a lot of gamers running around this game. Like, not even joking, they actually have this. Ice cream is one of the ones, along with lifeguard, that you don't really see that often. Like, there's an ice cream place, and also, like I said before, there are the food vans where you could be an ice cream server and literally do ice cream for people. That is awesome. Again, another job that you don't need directly to be involved with that type of role play. You just go up to someone's house or go down the road and say you have ice cream. Same with tacos and whatnot. You get what I mean. Lifeguard, though, lifeguard is a harder one because either you're going to be here at this job right here. Remember, this was back before we had, like, the oceans. Or you have to be at Lake Madison and you have to watch people swim. Basically, that's your job. I know it sounds boring, but Baywatch does exist for a reason. You can make it more action-packed. Lifeguards do go out in the ocean and help people out when they're stuck out there. That's more, not just lifeguards, that's other jobs in general. More related to more police work, if you get what I mean. But you can make it work. You could be one of those lifeguards that literally go out into the ocean and help people. You get what I mean? It does make sense. It does make sense. But now we're making on to maid and... Wait, there's another one. Okay, maid. Okay, maid. So, maid is another one that I do see often, so we're just loading it up just to tell you that maid is not that crazily boring. You literally go to someone's house and be a maid. I've seen it. So, stables. You might think this one is like just like taking care of the stables, but no. You literally take care of the horses. You can also help people learn how to ride horses. So, this is a big one. Like I said again, one of my past videos about forgotten locations, the farm is one of them, and this includes stable workers. People that actually do stuff with the stables. This is a job that you don't really see that often anymore because a lot of people don't really care about it. You can even load in the house that's for horses. It works. This one is actually very easy to do. You can set up, if you have the VIP pass, you can set up a horse down here, and you can also set up a couple of the fake horses using, if you guys did not realize, in this game pass right here, well, bam, go down. You do have horses you can place out. So the stable job is literally one of the ones that is super duper easy to do. And continuing from there, I would say at home dad and at home mom, but generally normal role plays are doing that. Like a lot of the role plays I see, I just see a mom or a dad doing it with the kids. So that's a big win. I said big win, by the way, for those that are wondering. And the church one, I'm going to skip because I myself am not that religious, but I know you guys are, but I also don't want to say anything that might offend people or anything like that. So I'm skipping that one, but this is another one that's not done often. But I feel I know the reason why, because a lot of people don't want to go to church. You're young, you don't want to do it. Some people love it. I'm not going to say it lie to you. And there's a lot of different types of churches out there. So this one, I'm going to bypass and leave because I don't want to say anything wrong. So I'm going to move on to the writer. So a writer. So this one is actually another easy one. You only need a few items for this to make it work properly. You literally can grab yourself, I think there is a book in this selection. If not, you can straight out, there is a book somewhere. Why am I blind? Did I bypass the book? Ah, there it is. I did. So, you see, you can grab a book and you can act like you're, I guess, writing. This is like, there's no writing thing, but you can act like you're writing, doing this. Yeah, you can like, okay, yep, I'm writing. Yep, I'm writing down. So basically, a writer can go around and write about what he sees. You literally have to type it in chat, but basically, you're writing about like different stories that are happening around Brookhaven. See, it sounds stupid, but if you really think about it, ooh, oh, wow. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, as you see, it makes a lot of sense. That's another job, yet again, that is not very often done. And now we're moving on to office worker, which you would think like, oh wow, office worker, the office. Automatically, this would be a great job. But as you guys know, there's not a lot of places you can go for the office. There's only one real location, and we don't have an office building RP set yet in the game. But if we did, it would make this a lot viable and not as underrated. See, right now it says Modern Agency, but there is a office that you can use up here. We have Modern Agency, and this is the office right here. Let's see, law office and stuff like that. Party planner. You can literally work up here as an office, but I really do feel like we need an office RP set in the near future, and there goes another idea for me. You guys are hearing them as we go. So, these right here, the food places, taxi driver, selling houses. This is another one you don't really see that often. So this one is a little bit harder, and honestly, you technically need VIP to make it work, because you have to be able to load and deload houses, unless you have a bunch of people that you're role-playing with, and they just load in a bunch of houses. But basically, you load in a house and go, yeah, this is the one, this is for sale, for about $500,000. You can move in today. You literally can click on any house, and it works. It literally works. You can just literally be selling houses to people. You need VIP to be able to deload and reload houses very fast, but you can actually take the people on a little drive around to different places and load the houses in that way. See, this one is very viable, but again, you need a game pass to make it work a lot better. So, as you see, that is a great one. You can literally be selling houses. Like, this one you really don't need to actually change your, job profession. You don't have to be a secret house seller. You can literally be selling houses to people, to new families that come on. You can actually go up to this person right here and go, hey, you want to buy a house? And you never know. This is one of the ones that could work either with friends or without friends. So, moving on from there, we got Park Ranger. Yeah, that's right, a Park Ranger. You would think that this is more popular, but the only park area we have is literally over there, and that hotel over there is having a lot of issues. But as you realize, this over here would only work in the park area, but as you realize, the park isn't exactly the largest park in the world. It is pretty small, and that's a jail prison bus going by. Don't mind that, ignore that. But the park that we have currently is the camp right here, which again, I feel like the camp should be over there. Voltex, if you're watching this, I would highly recommend to move the camp over there. And maybe extend the park area a lot larger, adding more trees, a lot larger in the area, and basically making it all the way down there. You have the possibility to make this work super well. But yes, this is where the park technically is. The park ranger works in this area in the woods. So this right here is only really where you're going to be. So that's why it's super underrated, because not a lot of people want to do this job because there's not a lot to do. But if they were to expand it, add more in, like add more cabins and whatnot, spreading around the area, adding the campgrounds over there with more trees and more forest trails, it could work, and it could be very, very fun. Yeah, you see what I'm trying to say. It does work. It really does. We have fitness trainer. Fitness trainer is another one that you literally need other people to make this work. You can roleplay with your friends, or you can be a house-to-house fitness trainer trying to get people to join in and become more fit. You basically carry around the items that you need for it, like the weights and whatnot. You can carry these around. By the way, they are in the prop section as well. For those that don't know, you do have them in the prop section. You can actually have a van you can use as well to carry these things around. But basically, this is another underrated one because not a lot of people are doing fitness trainers. It's not a very popular thing on the servers. But now that you have an idea of how to do it, it could work. House to house, or getting a bunch of people to sign up, like putting signs around the place, like sign up today, become a fitness trainer, and I'll get trained by my fitness thing. You get what I'm saying? It makes sense. And I keep clicking on the wrong one, and I don't know why I do that. So, dentist is another one, along with librarian. This is going to be a double-double to oil and trouble situation. So a dentist, not a lot of people are doing that anymore. When it was first released, a lot more people were doing it. But nowadays, not a lot of people are doing it. Same with librarian, because the library is very small. If the library was bigger, I can see this being more a obvious thing. A lot more people would want to be a librarian if it was a lot larger and a lot more things to do in there, like different rows, taking books off walls, stacking books, etc. And this person's doing a wheelie behind me. Good job. Good job on you. In the dentist, like I said before, when it was first released, a lot more people were using the dentist area. But now that we have so many other jobs, less people are being dentists. But as I said before, like a couple other jobs, this is... What the... Oh, what? What? Did I just... No, I thought I fell through it. Never mind. Like, the dentist itself is one of those jobs that is done, but not done as much as you think it is. As we move down, volunteer worker, I guess that one counts for a couple places, like the, you can technically work at an adoption agency, but volunteer worker would technically work at the homeless shelter that's over here or something like this, like that. Movies is actually done a lot more than you may think. Farmer, it kind of goes with the other one. Not a lot of people are being farmers. People do the movies, but remember, if you work at the movie theater, you literally can work at the stand. I know it sounds boring, but you can also go down with a flashlight when people are watching a movie and tell them to be quiet or something. It's not as fun. This one I can't really think of much for, but if you guys can, feel free to add it in. Same with volunteer worker. There's a lot more you can do with that one. Farmer, you know, a lot of people are doing it. Business person kind of works at the office. It kind of works the same. You're a business person. Maybe you're a traveling business guy. Gardener goes with farmer. Not many gardeners in the game, but you could still be a gardener and make a large, like, garden thingamajiggy in your house. Like, a bunch of the houses do have large open areas out back where you could put a garden in, and it could work very nicely. Lawyer kind of goes with, like, the judge and mayor. Fisherman, I don't really see many fishermen in the game. And same with photographers. Both of these right here aren't done that often. A fisherman literally can go out into the ocean, take out a fishing rod, and just fish. That's your role play. But if you have a friend with you, you can bring a shark into that mix. See what I'm saying right there? You can literally have a shark show up to the fisherman's thing, and that could be a thing. For photographer, you literally run around and take pictures. That is what you do. You can go to where crime scenes are happening, be a photographer for that. You can go where fires are happening, be a photographer for that. You can go to the police station, be a photographer for that. You can be a photographer to show off new places or new houses. You can be a photographer for the club. There are so many different options. You can take a picture, you can do it. So the last couple of jobs, construction, animal rescue, and veterinarian, I feel like those are done way more now because they're newer, especially construction, since a lot of people wanted that in the game, and a lot more people are doing it. Animal rescue, they don't understand, like a lot of people don't grasp, but this is veterinarian as well. So you could work at this place over here where the shelter is currently, turn into the veterinarian or even the animal rescue and work at either of those, and it would make sense. Both of these are interchangeable roles. I feel like animal rescue is a veterinarian technically, and veterinarian is animal rescue. And I'm only saying that because some animal rescue places do have veterinarians on duty. So you can technically work with both of these jobs at the same exact time, and they would make sense. You can have animal rescue with veterinarian and veterinarian with animal rescue. It works. Both the locations, changing them out. Animal rescue can work with the veterinarians. A veterinarian can work with the animal rescue. So these two jobs work together. So they're not really underrated, but you don't really see it that often. But yes, guys, this was a long video because as you see, There's a lot of jobs a lot of people don't use. And there's even jobs that aren't even on the list that you can do on this game. But yeah, that's for another day at another time. But thank you all for watching. If you made it to the end of this very long video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. You are definitely helping me out. You're supporting me. You're making my dreams come true every single day by watching my videos. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you all for being here. Go watch another video right now. I got more of these to come. Till next time, guys. Bye.